大家好，我是 Gamebridge 的 CEO Charlie，然后也是这款游戏的发行商。
大家好，我是远星工作室的 Luke，我是这款游戏应用文章的开发者。好，那我们现在开始进行试玩这个游戏。So, Emblem of Valor is a roguelike deck building game that features its multi-class and multi-character combat. Now we start the demo mode, which is a level to demonstrate the core mechanics of Emblem of Valor. So our game currently supports 5 different characters and 5 different classes. We have Fighter and Mage and Cleric and Ranger and Rogue. Each of these characters has a different and unique starting deck, and they have different abilities and active powers that can be used to form their unique playing styles. So let's pick the Fighter as a starting character. During the game, you will be able to let different characters join your party. And this is one of the core features of our game. Okay, so when you start a game, in this demo mode, you can choose a blessing when you start the game. This is to demonstrate some of our core mechanics. So the first one, you can choose another character to join your party. When a different character joins your party, they will also have different decks and cards that will be join your existing deck. So like you can combine the cards from different classes. And another option is to gain your existing character a multi-class option. For example, the fighter character can choose another class to become his multi-class. And there are some multi-class cards that have combined the advantage of different classes. So let's choose a companion in this demo. So we'll choose a fighter and mage combination. Okay. Now we can select the quest to start. So each quest will have its objective. And when you complete the objective, you'll get the reward of the quest. Okay, this is a basic tutorial of the game. Like you can see your deck and your character status. And the map is just kind of like Slay the Spire. It's a this is a simple map. So okay. So when you start the game, the enemies will have these indicators to indicate which action will they do in the next turn. So you can play your cards according to the enemy's action. And in our existing deck, we have cards from the mage class and the fighter class. So you can see like the red cards on our hand are the fighter class and the blue cards are the mage. And I just played a card that has a chant effect that will be chanted and he will not take effect immediately, but he will take effect after one turn after the card is chanted. So Okay. There are also active powers and items that you can be used in the combat. And we have active power from our existing characters. So for instance, we can use the fighter's power to gain armor for our units. But using active power will cost the soul power. As a resource, you need to defeat enemies to collect soul powers in order to use these active powers. There's also a position system in the combat, like for the melee attacks. The fighter usually has melee attack and he can only target the front enemies and he cannot target the back row directly. But the mage has range attack and he can target the back rows. So this is one of the different style of the class. And when you win the battle, you can choose a card from the reward. So this is a event that will ask you to sacrifice a card from your deck. And if you refuse, you might have to fight with a boss. So I'll just sacrifice a card here. About the game that inspires of the Emblem of Valor's design, it's pretty obvious that we love Slay the Spire, and we really enjoy these deck building games. So the one core motivation of this game is that we think we want to add the multiple characters. So it's like a more RPG style journey during the whole game. And there's also a lot of outstanding games that has the same goal, I believe, like Golden Quest and Across the Office and like Chrono Arc. They all implement these systems like in different styles. But one unique point of our game is that we not only have multiple characters, but each character has the possibility of different classes. So the possibility of mixing different classes cards in your one deck and make the cards synergy is one of the unique points that we want for our game. And also, like, we only have one deck for our whole party, like regardless of your number of your characters, the all cards will be put into one deck. So in one hand, it makes managing the cards in your deck more important. But I think what we want to do is to simplify the process of the combat. Like you don't need to control a lot of different characters, but just using one deck, like to form your strategy. Oh, so about the development process, our demo is now playable on Steam, and we think the basic combat system is almost complete for the game, but we are trying to add more narratives and background, and like improving the art style and the visual effects. And also balancing the cards is a difficult challenge for us because, like I mentioned before, we can mix a lot of different cards in the deck. So how to ensure that each class has its unique style, but also making the combination possible and enjoyable is a difficult challenge for us. So we are constantly improving in this aspect, but I think there's really a lot of space to improve. And now in the campfire, you can restore your HP or enhance your card or remove your card. And when you enhance your card, there's a lot of different options that you can choose. Like if you open the info panel for the card, you can see all possible enhanced branches. Currently, these branches will appear randomly in the campfire. And you can preview these enhancements on the top row. Okay, then this is the live battle. Oh, another thing to mention is that each of our characters will have a leading ability. Like if you have multiple characters in your party, then your first character will activate his leading ability. But the rest of characters' leading ability will not take effect. And one of thing you can do is you can change the leading character. And you can use their leading abilities, like during the battle. For instance, the fighter's leading ability is to gain strength and armor when you play attack and defense cards. And the mage's leading ability is to draw additional cards each turn. So you can change the order of the characters for different, your different tactics. And this ally, he has a physical defense buff. So I will prioritize using the mage to attack this ally, and I'll use the fighter cards for the defense. So there are some cards of the mages that need to trend for a certain of rounds to take effect. But since we have this fast trend buff, so this instant trend card can help us to let it take it back immediately. Thanks for watching this demo, and our game Emblem of Valor. Its demo is now available on Steam, so we wish every player that is interested in roguelike deck builders can try our game. And you can also follow us on the Facebook or join our Discord. Thanks for watching.